Hello everyone, this is Fenris Lycon, here to continue our game of Surviving the Abyss. Now, we are pretty short on people, so we're going to try and keep our eyes on the cloning, but we are going to be starting to doing some exploration. I'm not sure what this does. This is for power though. Do we get a better way to do power? Iron's pretty... we have a lot of steel, so iron's not that great for us. Let's try it and just see what happens. What did it give us? Oh, just research. I kind of wanted to avoid that. I was hoping we'd get some kind of new research, but that's okay. How's our cloning process going? Excellent. We have 3 more. We are going to start doing exploration, though. To do that, we do need a new sub. And to do that, we're going to have to start building subs. So I think I want to put the factory right here. We'll get that connected up. Add a little bit of extra power. Yeah, I was hoping to it would make, like, I don't know, power lines a little bit cheaper, but that's okay. Yeah, you stole all of our iron, but there should be... oh, right. We are here at maximum oxygen, so we can't have any other buildings, but there is a tech that should help us. Buy us a little bit more time before we have to build that extra building, use the extra amount of people. O2 upgrade. We'll unlock that for half our research. We didn't succeed on the last cloning. The other idea too is we might want to start expanding this way. Concrete is one of the resources I think we're going to want to grab, and will also allow us to get a little more of the biomass. So let's speed things up. We do need more people. What do we need for an exploration? So we have everything. Let's say, like, steal someone from the research lab, and we can at least get a sub constructed. And if we do go off in this direction, like, we're gonna need 2 lights to get this concrete. What's an extraction point? So extraction points are kind of like the steel or the coal extraction point, except they're not infinite. They just have a ton. We don't quite have the tech for that. Okay, so we have a mining free. We'll have him go and finish that off. We're on our last clone. We'll make sure we keep that up. Let's get some more crab DNA into these people and begin the cloning process. I do hope they add, like, a more of a alert that you need, like, this highlight. It is in early access, but okay. So we do have our exploration hub sub. We do have a quest to look at different biomes. I haven't done that before, but it also requires people to do that. We can also just say we don't need to build anything. Go do something a little bit more productive. We do need a little more housing. Let's get that, and let's add it over here. I did remove one of the people, but we have 5 oxygen, so we can kind of and we have enough people on over here that can make use of, that are kind of like living over here. Yeah, and we'll say make a little loop, connect to the power. That will handle our housing. We are almost collecting, have finished collecting all of the resources here. I think we have... ooh. Okay, we can say move one over here. So we do have a lot of iron, steel to make into steel. And yeah, so concrete right now, if that's going to be true, we do have the power. As we're kind of waiting for a population, let's make use. So this one will allow us to make use of this habitat, and we can kind of try and hit these points later. Okay, so we can't see what we need until it actually finishes building. We do need to connect it to power. Housing should be much better now. Okay, so we got a scientist. And I think it just said we unlocked tier 2. The scientist is one we can actually use. I'm assuming they got placed somewhere in a slot, or we haven't quite done it. Whoops. Sorry. There's the tutorial. We don't quite need that. I believe we need to get biomes to unlock tier 2. I'll have to double check that. I'll read up as we're going through it. So we have more crabs we can make use of. Definitely be able to connect it to. We're short on people, so we're going to hold off on that for now. But if concrete is a problem, it would be good to kind of have our resources dedicated to fixing that. I'm actually going to just put this power line out a little bit so I can make sure I kind of have this aligned. That should be perfect. With that, oh, not quite enough steel, is that it? We have a birthday. How's our food looking? We're consuming 29. We're not quite producing enough. We'll give them half the food. We're looking pretty good there. Oh, are we actually... Oh, we got an engineer apparently, not a scientist. The engineer, we can assign to a generator, get a little more power, which they are to one of them. So this area, we are going to put another like building there. We're going to put probably our alloy factory over there. So let's make sure we have enough space. And by space, it's more the oxygen. Although we could always open up a additional the additional slot. We're only using half of it. Okay. Ooh. So a new giant hatch fish. I don't think... Oh, we ended up going out so far that we are hitting... Oh, there's two. This is excellent. It is pretty far, so we probably want to make a little base if we want to hit this. Let's actually get a sonar down, because we're just out so far that we're hitting things we don't actually know about. Okay, now we actually do have extra people. Yep. Acknowledged. This is not... Ooh, over demand. We are on the living quarters, so we do... Yeah, this is what I was worried about. We are getting steel in. Concrete is something we have to worry about. With that said... Maybe we do want to get that done because we are going to have to use concrete to get it. So if we run out, we will be in trouble. So we'll get that. The other thing is with our exploration sub, we can actually send it out. It does want us to hit one of these biomes. I actually haven't done it, one of those before. Right, so we need 3 crew members, and we'll send the sub. That should do one of the objectives. Our sub should get the people, move to the destinations, and we'll see what happens. While that's working, let's... Alright, that's being constructed. Actually, I say that... I kind of want to make sure I get the resources first, but... Let's get a drill extractor down. How much is this going to take? 12. Which is kind of what I was worried about. Is that we wouldn't actually have enough. We can get a little bit more steel, so we can put that down here. Off he goes. Let's get... Okay, yeah, concrete. That's what I was worried about. I might have spent all the concrete we had. If I cancel this... Okay, this just takes steel, it looks like. Do we have any concrete around still? The answer looks to be probably no. Okay, there is a concrete deposit this way that we can hit. To try expand our main base. So these you need outposts. Do we have the technology to get an outpost? They are pretty expensive. Let's see. I believe it's over here. 60. Let's unlock that. We do have quite a bit. So the exploration subs, they do, and we've gone kind of this direction. They leave little flares. What are you doing now? Are you just going back? I think they're just heading back. We can now send the sub here. Oh, it looks like you just go around and hit all of them, maybe. We'll let him do what he's going to do. Alright, we do need power. We do need concrete. Okay. I screwed this up a little bit. Oh no. Okay, good. Whoops. So steel. We do have steel coming in. We should have steel coming in, hopefully. If not, we can always just move one of our... say 2 of them. We don't need the iron. Have them go over here, click the steel, and with that we should be able to build a additional light over here and make use of this concrete to build the base that will allow us to get a little bit more concrete. We need concrete to get us concrete. Cloning, right. We have extra people, do we? Yes, so we have 2 extra people. I guess we don't want to clone at the moment. Until we have the steel we need, which I think we just got. Perfect. So we can do something like this. Should be fine. Although, that should be perfect. With the idea, we can potentially build, or relocate this maybe? No, I think we knew these, that couldn't quite reach, but we could build a second one if we want to. Excellent. So let's get that light. We will need power, which is going to be another demand on our steel. Okay, we are not making use of this one. Can we have lights connected? That, okay, we'll do that then. Give us power here. We can hit another mining relay. Remove one from here. Have one come over here. And go for the concrete. Excellent. Okay. We now have concrete. We can continue working over here. We have steel. And once we have this up, we'll have quite a bit of concrete going forward. But first we need to gather that concrete. And that steel. We'll need a little bit of everything. What's going on? Oh no, they have... so we need a hospital now. We can get that going. I think it's down here. Hospital. We have the research. We actually have quite a bit. Is there anything else we want to unlock? Let's do the drill bits. This will help our mining for our subs. We'll eventually probably want to unlock... Ooh, we'll do that too. Alright, all research gone. That's fine. Sub should be continuing to explore. Alright, the other thing we have is, because we're using this kind of cruddy food, is some of our people are getting malnutrition because we're not giving them enough protein, enough calories. We do want to start thinking about getting better food. And in fact, we do need more food anyways. So I think this is still a priority. Or we put in the alloy factory now. Do we have that unlocked? That should help us with the steel. Might not. Let me just double check that I have it unlocked. I do not. But I spent it. That's fine. So we will kind of finish off this little mining base. We will need oxygen. We are going to need more power. So we can probably include another power plant over here too. Although we could probably also turn off some lights. So, okay. We have that. Should be able to connect it all with one line. And we also need a dock. Okay. We have our concrete mining base all set. In fact, we might even make this a food base, just extend it a little bit in this direction. We do need the technology to unlock that. We also might be in a situation where we need power to generate power. We could also just turn this off for a moment once we get there. Because we are going to have more people coming in. Let's get some more cloning going. We're going to have like this big batch of additional people we will need. And to get that going, we're going to turn this light off. That should allow someone to work here for oxygen. And then someone can work at the power plant. Whoops. Okay. I think... I thought I selected the power plant and put a person there by accident, potentially. So... although apparently we still have unemployed people, so please, whoops, make it over there. Alright, so travel. Power is good. We can turn this back on. So we don't have our sub in the dark. Excellent. We do need more oxygen, huh? Let's fix that. Now we have the resources coming in. Although, I say that... let's do the alloy first. Make sure we have steel. So it will help us with all of our basic resources. Okay, yeah, we need concrete. We are getting concrete in from here. We're maxed out on iron. Excellent. What is our sub doing? Why can't I select it though? Must assign crew. I don't know what happened to our exploration sub. I thought it was coming back. Did it go off? Oh, here it is. Idle. I want to... let's see, if we select it... is it because it doesn't have a place to dock? I think it got a little confused. Or maybe it's the people is the problem? I'll have to play that with that in between. It would be nice to kind of get these points of interest done. Oh no, there we go. I just have to... Oh, it had it selected. Okay, so we only need to send one person. Let's just send one person from the cloning factory. Send the sub. Just take food and coal. Alright. Whoops. Still a new game. Learning things. Let's also get our food. Okay. So we have this cave system. We can either ignore it and be cautious. I think it's worth it. We only have one person. The thing I wanted to check is you want to make sure the people you're sending are your clones. Because you'd rather, if something happens, you'd rather have the clones who are going to die anyways. I don't know who I selected though. Let's just have them go anyways. Something to watch out in the future. Okay. Oh, we found new fish, potentially. Alright, so we found some coal. But it's dangerous. I think we let the crew try and get into it. So we did lose someone. Right. We need a hospital. Okay. Let's get our kind of basic things fixed for a moment. So we'll put oxygen in, and we'll put hospital in because we now need it. I believe it's... Let's double check that we actually have it unlocked. We do. Okay. Hospital. Here we go. Let's get this put in. We're actually getting kind of a pretty big base going. So the oxygen will allow us to expand out. We don't need the sub anymore. We can turn this off. We're not building. Let's conserve that power. Let's conserve that oxygen. And let's do the one other thing, now that we have the research for it, is getting some higher quality food over here. So I believe we just put them on. Both of these are abundant. These are new genes we could actually have too, but let's actually just get them for food. We could split it, do 1 and 1. That's not a bad idea too. Yeah, we'll do 1 and 1. Give us something else to play with, a little more genes to splice in. See what that has. Okay. Trap. Stabilizer. Actually looks pretty good there. We also only need 1 crew member working, as this is a little outpost right now, so that should, yeah, well, 5. We have 4 buildings. Actually, this doesn't count, so 3 buildings. We can even put a few there. Heck. We can even put a house down. Excellent. Let's keep getting additional people. Oh, okay, these were the, this is what we found in the caves. We have now eels. They're actually pretty strong. They allow us to have 2 uses with a high percentage. We'll also use a few of the crabs to kind of fill it out. Yeah. Very likely to exceed. Not a lot of lifespan, like we could take 1 less. I think I like that, 2 and 2. That will allow us to use that higher quality one a little bit better. They'll live a little bit longer. I think it's worth it. Okay. Oop. Power lines, of course, of course. I almost always take someone from research. It's always more of a luxury. Cool. So we now have our first of these fishes. Can I open it just to see quick? So they're a little bit, they're not quite as strong as the crabs, but they don't have the mutation chance. We also have to connect this to power. Get some people. Okay, so the fisher also needs power. This is actually the first time I've built this. Oh, and oxygen. Oh, it has to be connected. How does this get connected? Okay. That's in the way. Well, this is probably going to be like the largest pipe I've ever built. That's not quite nice. I don't know. Both of these are awful. It does take a lot of people. 3. I'm assuming it gives us a lot of food and the high quality. Sorry, my voice is starting to go. So we'll call it here. We have the outpost. We can keep exploring. In fact. Oh, okay. No, this is pretty cool. This is so we found something above our base. And it should be, there we go, a new anomaly. This is good, very good time to end it. And I've only seen this once. Hello. Something very scary. It's probably friendly, right? If you're a big tentacle monster and you see something interesting, like this is like how you say hello, right? You know, they're just giving us a little bit of a handshake. Well, I think we'll end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode where we'll see more about this tentacle monster. I'll see you then.